thing I love animals, because they're not humans. You can lie to people to make them feel better. They don't lie. I was brought up in a family that loved football. My mum and dad were actually Tottenham fans, so I kind of grew up following them until I was about 9, 10, 11, and I wanted to go and watch football, but we couldn't go and watch. They were at the other side of London, and so we went down to Wimbledon, and we got hooked after about. My mum and dad got hooked. They loved going there, so we started going to watch them. Obviously, I became quite a big fan as like a 10, 11-year-old. I went on a training week with Wimbledon as like a 13, 14-year-old. It was the year that they won the FA Cup, and during the school holidays I went and trained with them, or we went on a little course there for a week, and my mum came along and took photos of me with all the players. Now this was before you had digital cameras, so this was loading the film in, turning, winding it on, and my mum obviously made a bit of a mistake, and when we got the photos developed, none of them came out properly, and I was devastated. I was so upset, and my mum wrote to the manager, and she wrote him a poem, and just saying what had happened and if there was anything they could do. Now the manager, and bearing in mind that 2 months later, this is the manager that won the FA Cup, he wrote back to my mum personally and invited me and my mum down to the training ground so I could have my photos taken again with all the players. I do not think that would have happened at Manchester United. I had a very nice job in insurance, but no one grows up as a child wanting to work in insurance. You want to be a spaceman, a footballer, and so it's something that people fall into. I was quite good at it. I had a decent job that paid all right money, but I never really enjoyed it. And so I'm a big animal lover, so I used to go and volunteer with animals all around the world. And I went and worked at a place that helped raise lions, and I got on very well with the lions, and the lions seemed to like me too, and so they said, look, I know it's a big question, but would you like to come and work? And I went, yeah, I don't like my job, so why not? I'll never get a chance like this in my life. So I did. I was starting to feel a bit homesick. My boss said, well, why don't you get television? Because I lived without internet, without television for a year and a half. And so I got television, and once every day for an hour, the local sports channel in South Africa would switch over to Sky Sports News in England. So I think it was from 5 till 6 p.m. every day, I got to see Sky Sports News. And on a certain Monday, they switched, we had Sky Sports News on, and they switched over to Wembley Stadium, and I got to see Barry Fuller lift the playoff final trophy, and I burst into tears, and I turned to my girlfriend and I said, I've got to go home. I was a volunteer before I went abroad, and I contacted the club and we had discussions, and eventually, I was given the okay to get the job.
Top guy. We missed him while he wasn't here, but I think the Lions in Africa really loved him. So I think it was a big wrench for him to come back here, but I think he's glad he's made the move, and he's definitely made an improvement to the shop.
AFC Wimbledon to me is a family. It's part of my family. I think about them a lot. It's a great way that I've made a lot of friends. It's something I look forward to every week. It's a passion of mine. It's not a business. This is a community asset, and that's why I'm absolutely proud to be a part of it.